Don't look now, but your front yard is about to get a whole lot spookier and unbelievably chic. Cazadoro. Black spooky Halloween garden decor. DIY Dollar Tree Halloween crafts with fall vintage style.
Hello, my creative ghouls and goblins, and welcome back. Are you ready to turn your neighbors green with envy by transforming your front yard into the most elegant spooky haunt on the block, on a budget? Today we are diving headfirst into the world of black spooky Halloween garden decor, using goodies from the Dollar Tree to create some truly amazing budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive. We're talking champagne taste on a soda pop budget, people. Now don't you dare go anywhere, because if you stick with me to the very end of this video, I'm spilling all the tea, or should I say, all the potion? I'll be sharing the complete shopping list of materials, the must-have tools for your magical workshop, and the step-by-step incantations. I mean instructions, to bring it all to life. You won't want to miss a single secret. So get your screenshot fingers ready, because we are about to unleash over 300 unique and terrifyingly beautiful ideas from our 20 core themes. Whether your garden is huge or you're working with a tiny patio, we've got something for you. Let's get this spooky party started. One, vintage Victorian ghouls. Weeping willow ghost drapes. Alright, picture this, elegant, moody ghosts, not the cheesy bedsheet kind, okay? We're talking high fashion phantoms. We'll take simple Dollar Tree cheesecloth, give it a vintage makeover with a little tea staining, yes tea, and drape them from a tree. Pop a little solar light inside, and boom. You've created a gorgeous garden lighting idea for ambience. It's this beautiful, haunting nod to the memories a home holds. So chic, so spooky, so cheap. Can you even believe it? Phantom porch-sitters. Okay, let's get really creepy, but like, in a classy way. We're making phantom porch-sitters. Imagine life-sized figures just sitting on your porch chairs, totally silent. We'll use plastic drop cloths and some PVC pipe to build them, then hit them with matte black spray paint so they look like literal voids of darkness. They're like the silent guardians of your home's secret history. This is the ultimate minimalist garden aesthetic for Halloween. It's pure psychological spookiness that will have guests wondering if they really saw something. Two, Midnight Garden of Crows. Council of Crows obelisk. Ready for a project that looks like it came from a high-end catalog? We're building the Council of Crows obelisk. Grab some Dollar Tree bamboo stakes, paint them black, and assemble a cool, towering obelisk. Then, perch a whole flock of those awesome Dollar Tree crows all over it. Suddenly, your garden has this council of ancient, wise birds watching over everything. It's a brilliant vertical garden idea for urban homes that adds instant drama and height, making your space look incredibly curated. Raven's treasure trove. Let's play into that spooky folklore. We're making a raven's treasure trove. Find an old bird bath or a dark planter and fill it with shiny things. Old keys, costume jewelry, anything with a little bling you can find at Dollar Tree. Then, place a couple of those majestic black crows as guards. It's like you've stumbled upon a secret, magical stash. This is one of my favorite recycled materials garden crafts because it tells a story and adds a layer of mystery to your decor. Three. Skeletal remains and ruins. Skeletal gardener's final task. Time for some dark humor. Meet the skeletal gardener. We're going to pose a full-size Dollar Tree skeleton in your garden bed, maybe with a rusty trowel still in its hand, forever tending to some dead branches. It's a hilarious and macabre nod to the idea that a gardener's work is never truly done. This is such a funny twist on the whole organic vegetable gardening for beginners vibe, reminding us that in the end, we all go back to the dirt we love. Ancestral skeleton wall. Want to create a feature that is jaw-droppingly cool? Let's build an ancestral skeleton wall. Grab a bunch of those plastic skulls and bones, paint them in different shades of black and gray, and arrange them on a fence or wall to look like ancient catacombs. Weave in some dead ivy, hit it with some uplighting, and you have a masterpiece. This is how you do garden landscaping on a budget and make it look like $1 million movie set. Four. ARACHNID'S LAIR. Giant spiders' egg sacs. Okay, if you want to seriously creep people out, this is the one for you. We're making giant spiders' egg sacs. This is so easy but so effective. Stuff some white pantyhose with cotton batting and tiny plastic spiders, then hang them from a tree. The real kicker? Put some battery-operated fairy lights inside so they have this soft, pulsating glow at night. It is the ultimate spooky DIY garden hack that taps right into everyone's deepest fears. You're welcome. The Black Widow's Web. Who says spooky can't be sophisticated? We are weaving a massive, gorgeous black widow's web. Using thick black yarn, we'll create a huge geometric web that stretches from your house to the lawn. It's super dramatic and very architectural. Place one giant spider in the middle, and you've got a piece that feels like modern art. This proves that modern garden decor trends can have a dark side, creating something that is both beautiful and deadly. Five. Enchanted Pumpkin Patch. Black cat-o'-lantern tower. Let's move on from basic pumpkins and create something with personality. Say hello to the black cat-o'-lantern tower. Just stack 3 foam pumpkins, paint them a glossy black, and carve some sly cat eyes into the top one. It's this adorable, whimsical nod to a witch's familiar. It's a fun way to add a bit of character and is so much more interesting than a row of regular jack-o'-lanterns. It's a design that feels both classic and totally fresh. Withered Vine Pumpkin Takeover. Here's how we add some action and drama to our decor. The Withered Vine Pumpkin Takeover. We'll place a cluster of black pumpkins near a planter, then create these creepy twisting tendrils out of black painted pool noodles or wire. Arrange them so it looks like the vines are alive and actively capturing the pumpkins. It's this awesome visual story of nature fighting back, and it's a perfect way to spice up a DIY raised garden bed tutorial for the Halloween season. Six. Witchcraft and Alchemy. Bubbling Cauldron Display. Double, toil and trouble. It's time for a classic, the bubbling cauldron. We'll take a big plastic cauldron and fill it with a magical bubbling potion. The secret? Expanding foam insulation. Spray it in, let it puff up over the sides, and then paint it a sickly green and black. Throw in some plastic eyeballs and bones, and you have a showstopper. It looks so realistic and is way easier than it seems, a perfect centerpiece for your spooky setup. Potion Bottle Garden Stakes. Let's add some tiny magical details. We're making potion bottle garden stakes. Just collect some small glass jars from Dollar Tree, fill them with colored water, and create some fun, creepy labels like Dragon's Breath or Zombie Virus. Stick them on some black dowels and poke them throughout your garden beds or planters. This is one of those DIY garden decor for small spaces projects that adds so much charm and makes your garden feel truly enchanted. Seven. Haunted Graveyard. Forgotten Souls Tombstones. You can't have Halloween without a graveyard, but we're not doing flimsy, store-bought tombstones. Oh no, we're making them look ancient and expensive. We'll take foam boards, carve our own epitaphs, and use some clever painting tricks to make them look like old, cracked stone. Scatter these around your yard, and you've instantly created an atmosphere of history and horror. This is how you get budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive and totally authentic. Ghastly Groundbreakers. This one is a classic for a reason. It's super easy and super effective. The Ghastly Groundbreakers. All you need are some Dollar Tree skeleton hands and skulls. Position them in your lawn or garden beds so it looks like they are clawing their way out of the ground. Pile up some loose dirt and leaves around them, and the effect is instant horror. It's the perfect trick for a last-minute backyard makeover on a budget that delivers a huge scare. 8. Vintage Apothecary. Belladonna Garden Display. Let's get a little dark and botanical, shall we? We're creating a belladonna garden display. We'll take some artificial flowers, paint them a gorgeous, deep black, and plant them in aged-looking pots with vintage handwritten labels. It's all about the beauty of dangerous things. It's a super sophisticated decoration that whispers, "Don't touch," and it's a great way to incorporate some sustainable gardening tips. By learning which plants not to mess with. Specimen Jar Pathway. Light the way for your trick-or-treaters with a path of creepy specimen jars. This is so fun. Line your walkway with glass jars, each containing a spooky surprise like a rubber bat or a bunch of plastic spiders, all submerged in tinted water. Then, drop a little waterproof LED light in each one. At night, your path will be lined with glowing, bubbling oddities. It's a fantastic garden lighting idea for ambience that's equal parts cool and creepy. Nine. Phantom of the Opera. Floating masquerade masks. Ready for some haunting romance? Let's create the illusion of floating masquerade masks. Grab some of those ornate plastic masks from the party aisle, spray paint them a glossy black, and hang them from tree branches with clear fishing line. They will twist and turn in the breeze, looking like the ghosts of a long-ago ball are dancing in your yard. It's an incredibly elegant and minimalist garden aesthetic that is just pure poetry. Candelabra of the Damned. Nothing says Gothic drama like a candelabra. We're making the candelabra of the damned. Find a cheap one at a thrift store or use a plastic one from Dollar Tree and give it a coat of matte black paint. Then, use black hot glue to create those beautiful dramatic drips of fake melted wax. It's a perfect centerpiece that looks like it was stolen from a vampire's castle. This is the definition of high-end garden DIYs for less. The Forgotten Circus. Creepy carnival ticket booth. Step right up, folks, to the creepiest show on earth. We're building a dilapidated carnival ticket booth for your entryway. Using just some black painted foam board and tattered fabric, we can create this super unsettling welcome for your guests. Add a little sign that says, "Admit one soul," and you've set a terrifyingly fun tone for your whole house. It turns your porch into the first act of a horror movie. Sinister striped banners. Let's add to our creepy circus theme with these sinister striped banners. We'll take some simple fabric, create bold black and white stripes, and then go to town making them look old and ruined. We'll tea stain them, tear the edges, make them look like they've been through a horror story. Hung between trees, They'll blow in the wind and look so incredibly eerie. It's a dark and twisted take on modern garden decor trends that is super effective. Creatures of the night. Bat swarm vortex. Want a project that delivers a huge wow factor with minimal effort? Let's create a bat swarm vortex. Buy a few packs of those plastic bats and attach them with wire to a central point on your porch ceiling. The trick is to vary the wire length to create this incredible swirling 3D effect of bats flying right at you. It's a high-impact DIY garden hack that looks like you spent hours on it, but it's actually super quick and easy. Werewolf's warning. Let's suggest a monster without ever showing it. We're creating a werewolf's warning. We'll cut giant menacing claw marks out of black craft foam and stick them onto a tree or a fence post. Then, scatter some torn up flannel fabric and a broken plastic chain at the base. It's all about storytelling. It makes it look like a terrifying transformation just happened in your yard, adding a primal fear to your garden landscaping on a budget. Gothic Cathedral Ruins. Stained glass windows of despair. This project is so beautiful, it's almost a shame it's so spooky. We're making Gothic stained glass windows. Using black picture frames and some colored plastic report covers, we can create the look of ancient, shattered church windows. When you hang them from a tree, the light shines through and it is just breathtakingly eerie. It's one of my all-time favorite recycled materials garden crafts because it turns trash into treasure. Gargoyle perch points. Every spooky manor needs a guardian gargoyle, right? Now, you probably won't find a stone gargoyle at Dollar Tree, but we can fake it. Find any plastic animal statue, a lion, an eagle, whatever, and give it a heavy coat of stone-textured black spray paint. Perch these on your fence posts or railings, and they instantly look like ancient, stone protectors. It's a brilliant way to add some architectural gravitas to your outdoor living space transformation. Haunted forest. Whispering tree faces. Let's bring your garden to life. Literally, we're making whispering tree faces. Using some black modeling clay, we'll sculpt these subtle, mournful faces right onto the bark of your trees. The key is to make them look like they are naturally part of the wood. It's so creepy and effective. It makes it feel like the trees themselves are watching you. This is a fantastic eco-friendly garden project because you can just peel the clay off after Halloween. Spooky hanging branches. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the most effective. For this, we're making spooky hanging branches. Go on a nature walk, gather some interesting-looking fallen branches, and spray paint them a stark, deep black. Then, hang them from your bigger trees with fishing line so they look like they're floating. It's a super dramatic, high-contrast look, and it's the ultimate low-maintenance garden design element for instant Gothic vibes. The Headless Horseman. The Horseman's Path. Let's tell the legend of Sleepy Hollow right on your walkway. We're creating the Horseman's Path. Using a stencil and some glow-in-the-dark paint, we'll make it look like a phantom horse has galloped right to your door. At the end of the path, we'll place a single sinister black pumpkin. It's an interactive decoration that guides your guests on a spooky journey. This is such a clever use of garden lighting ideas for ambience without any wiring. Jack-o'-lantern tribute. What's the Headless Horseman's favorite party trick? Well, we're about to find out. Let's create a tribute to his favorite activity. We'll scatter a bunch of small black pumpkins across the lawn, but here's the fun part. We'll smash one or two of them to look like they've just been, well, you know. It's a hilarious and gruesome scene that tells a story and will definitely get a laugh from anyone who knows the legend. Zombie apocalypse. The Horde's barricade. The zombies are coming. Quick, barricade the door. This is such a fun and theatrical decoration. We'll use black painted cardboard to make it look like your front door and windows have been boarded up in a panic. Have a few zombie arms reaching through the cracks, and you've instantly created an action scene. This is a huge impact decoration for your outdoor living space transformation that costs next to nothing to make. Contaminated zone signage. Let's add a touch of modern horror to the mix with some contaminated zone signage. We'll create these official-looking warning signs on black foam board with messages like biohazard or infected. Then, we'll weather them and stake them around the yard. It's a different kind of scary, less gothic, more chillingly realistic. It's a super effective minimalist garden aesthetic that preys on our modern-day fears. EDGAR ALLAN Poe'S NIGHTMARE. The Telltale Hot Garden Bed. Alright, let's get into some real psychological horror. This one is for my literature fans. We're recreating the Telltale Heart. We'll just partially bury a small box in a garden bed, but inside, we'll hide a tiny battery-operated sound module that makes a rhythmic beating sound. It is so subtle, so creepy, and so brilliant. Guests will wonder if they're going crazy. This is a next-level DIY garden hack that's more about sound than sight. A nevermore welcome. Quoth the raven, "This DIY is awesome." Let's create an elegant and simple nevermore welcome for your porch. All it takes is a single black raven perched on a black painted skull. Then, we'll add a little slate sign with that iconic word, nevermore. It's instantly recognizable, super classy, and a beautiful nod to the master of macabre himself. It proves that budget outdoor decor that looks expensive can also be really smart and literary. VOODOO Swamp. Shrunken head totems. Ready to get a little wild? Let's make some voodoo-inspired shrunken head totems. You can actually use apples for this, it's a classic craft. Or just carve up some small foam heads from Dollar Tree. Once they're looking sufficiently creepy, we'll string them up on twine with some black feathers and beads. Hang this totem from a tree, and your garden will instantly have a mysterious bayou swamp vibe that is totally unique and delightfully creepy. Mossy spell circles. Let's make it look like a secret ritual just took place in your yard. We'll create mossy spell circles. Using black painted stones or twigs, lay out a large circle on your lawn. Place some flameless black candles in the center and scatter some of that cool Spanish moss around. It's an incredibly atmospheric detail that hints at powerful magic. And the best part? It's a totally non-permanent, low-maintenance garden design idea that you can set up in minutes. PHARAOH'S CURSE. Canopic Jar Garden Guardians. Let's travel back to ancient Egypt for some truly timeless horror. We're making canopic jar garden guardians. We'll take some glass jars from Dollar Tree, paint them black with gold lids, and top them with little black painted animal figures to mimic the real deal. Lined up along your walkway, they look like ancient, powerful artifacts protecting your home from evil spirits. It's such a unique and sophisticated theme that no one else on your block will have. Hieroglyphic warning stele. Let's warn our guests of the ancient curse they're about to unleash. We're making a hieroglyphic warning stele. This is just a big piece of black foam board that we're going to carve and paint with ancient Egyptian symbols for danger and beware. Prop it up in your garden like a freshly unearthed artifact, and it adds an incredible layer of storytelling to your whole setup. This is garden landscaping on a budget at its most creative. 19. Ghostly pirate shipwreck. The captain's lost treasure. X marks the spot. Every pirate story needs some treasure. We'll take a little chest, paint it black, and fill it to the brim with plastic gold coins, beads, and of course, a skull or two. Then, we'll half bury it in the garden as if it's just been discovered after centuries. It's a super fun detail that adds a sense of adventure and danger to your yard, a perfect little scene for a backyard makeover on a budget. Tattered black sails. Yo ho ho. Let's make it look like a ghost ship has just passed through your yard. We're crafting tattered black sails. We'll shred up some black trash bags or fabric into long ragged strips and hang them high up in a tree. When the wind blows, they will whip and billow just like the sails of a phantom galleon. The movement and the sound are so incredibly effective for creating a spooky, dynamic atmosphere in your outdoor living space transformation. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Alien Pod Propagation Patch. Let's move from classic horror to some sci-fi terror. We're creating an alien pod propagation patch. We'll find some large oval-shaped plastic planters, paint them a sickly, veiny black and green, and half bury them in a group in the garden. It looks like something alien has landed and is starting to grow. This theme is all about that quiet, creepy fear of invasion, and it's a terrifyingly cool twist on an organic vegetable gardening for beginner setup. The Pod People's Garden. And now for the chilling aftermath. This is the Pod People's Garden. For this, we'll pose a couple of skeletons in your yard, but here's the key: they are perfectly still, just standing and staring blankly at the house. Place one of those alien pods we made near their feet. It's not about jump scares, it's about that deep psychological dread. This is a masterclass in the minimalist garden aesthetic, where less is so much more terrifying. And scene. How amazing was that? Your garden is officially ready for its spooky close-up. From gothic ghouls to alien invasions, we have proven that you do not need to spend a fortune to have the most creative and talked about house on the block. But I know what you're thinking. This is all great, but how do I actually make this stuff? Don't you worry, I got you. As promised, let's head to the workshop and break down the nuts and bolts. Or should I say, the bones and skulls? Materials and products. Alright, for your shopping list, a trip to the Dollar Tree is going to be your happy place. You're going to want to grab the basics: plastic skeletons, skulls, bones, foam pumpkins, those awesome black crows and bats, and an assortment of glass jars. For our ghostly figures, grab cheesecloth and plastic tablecloths. And the magic ingredients? hot glue sticks, expanding foam insulation, and lots of spray paint, matte black, glossy black, and a stone texture if you can find it. And don't forget a clear matte sealant to protect your masterpieces from the weather. Equipment and tools. Now for your wizard's workshop. You don't need anything too fancy. Your absolute best friend is going to be a high-temperature hot glue gun. A good pair of scissors and a utility knife are must-haves for cutting and shaping. If you want to get fancy with your tombstones, a little Dremel tool is amazing, but honestly, a screwdriver works too for carving. Also grab wire cutters, some paintbrushes for detailing, and a drop cloth to keep your spooky messes contained. Preparation steps. Okay, here's the ultimate game plan in 5 easy steps. First, plan it out. Pick your favorite themes and sketch a little map of your yard so you know where everything will go. Second, the blackout. Take all your plastic goodies outside and give them a good base coat of matte black spray paint. This is the secret to making them look expensive. Third, assemble. Start gluing, wiring, and bringing your creations to life. Fourth, detail and weatherproof. Add those little paint highlights and, most importantly, seal everything with a clear coat to protect it. And finally, step 5, placement. Arrange everything in your yard, add some dramatic lighting, and get ready to be the undisputed Halloween champion of your neighborhood. If your spooky spirit is soaring right now after seeing all these ideas, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It's like a little ghost hug for the channel. I would absolutely love to hear which theme was your favorite, so drop a comment down below and let me know what you're planning to create. And if you want to be part of this amazing creative community and get more budget-friendly DIYs that look like $1,000,000, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. It truly helps our little channel grow. Thank you all so much for watching, and happy haunting.